Good morning from Panhandle Outdoors, America's only daily outdoor TV show. Your source for fishing, hunting, and information for folks who enjoy the great outdoors. Now sit back, relax. It's Panhandle Outdoors.
Good morning, folks. Welcome to Panhandle Outdoors. I'm Winston Chester. Glad to hear this Friday morning. Ending up a big week here. Some good guests and all. We've had a really good time doing the show for you, all of y'all folks out there. We really appreciate your viewership. Let's get started, as always, with our weather, brought to us by Gulf Coast Air Conditioning, Drew Pollard, hard-working crew, taking care of our everyday comfort needs. We're looking at today's high 93, lows down to 75. And interesting enough, the water temperature did drop 1 degree, so it's down to 87 degrees. Take a look at our river readings, brought to us by Panama City, Coca-Cola. Good folks down there. The Apalachicola at Bluntstown, 4.8 and steady. And the Choctaw at Caryville, how about a 1.8 and low and steady? Both rivers are going to be low this weekend. So one good thing about it, when you have a low river, you always have the sandbars exposed more. So there'll be more room to get out there and play around on the sandbars, but it's going to be hot. So I know it's good to fish a little bit and then jump in the water if you can, but be safe doing it. Tide chart brought to us by Kent Forest Lawn. Good strong tides. High 7:15 this morning, going out strong till about 6:35 late this afternoon. Good strong outgoing tide. Now look at your fishing game time, brought to us by Blue Water Outriggers. We're looking at our time today, 8:55 to 10:55 this morning. That's interesting enough because that's when the tide starts going out. Tonight, 9:25 to 11:25, and that'll be when the tide starts coming back in. So these times and all, there's a lot of importance I put on those because all kinds of things are happening in nature, saltwater and freshwater. Wind will be coming out of east-southeast at about 5 to 10. Let's take a break. We'll be right back. Okay, welcome back. I hope everyone's got a good start to school. I know really some ball playing starts Friday Night Lights. Some schools are going to start. We'll talk more about that next week and all, but school's gotten started, and y'all be careful around the driving and all, and it's going to be a good year. Let's take a look at a couple of announcements. Don't forget, tonight will be the Bay County Longbeards right here. It'll be at 6 o'clock down at the Methodist Church downtown. Get a chance to run by, and they have all kind of cool stuff you can get. And of course, the Buckmasters is tomorrow morning. It's actually starting today. You can drive around down there, up there tonight. That's a lot of fun. Okay, someone posted, is there a fly tying club group around? I have a lot of material to give away. And this is with Bay Fly Fishers. Okay, here's a story on this because I've kept up with it, and this is a Bill Laminack. I'm no Bill. Okay, he said, hey, so this Facebook group is basically all that is left of the local Bay County group. It's sort of dissolved after Hurricane Michael. There's a group over in Fort Walton that serves the wounded veterans that I could put you in touch with. They recently distributed a pile of supplies from the founder before he passed away a while back. So that's his story. And you know, a lot of things happened after Hurricane Michael, and a lot of things have not been put back together as far as clubs and gatherings and all. So if you want to get one started, let me know, and we'll come on the show, we'll talk about it and get a fly tying club started again here locally. But it was a good idea, and I know there's a hardcore nucleus group of those folks that love to do it. Frank Davis, now here at Howard Creek. Does that not look good? Coming from the Brothers River. That would be good. That's just good enough for breakfast. Or Port St. Joe fishing, chasing those big redfish in St. Joe Bay. That's a lot of fun. That's C.J. Chastain. This is for the school parking, okay? When you let the kid out, kiss them by and go, because this is a big problem at all of our school systems. The mommies want to hug them 3 or 4 times and make sure they got everything in the backpack and all that kind of stuff. But kiss and go. They started to put this at the schools. That's not a bad idea. Loyal viewer, good friend, Kenny Bostick. We talked about this last week. Winston, I bought an e-bike to take hunting. Some of us are not able to walk as well as when we were younger. I will take mine to my stands, which are half to a mile from our cabin. Everyone looks at it differently. It might keep more older people hunting, and you're exactly right, Kenny, and that's a good good idea. And when you're that far away from the stand and it's dark, you want to get on back to the cabin. So congratulations, Kenny. I know you're going to enjoy that. If he gets one, he said he's going to take, somebody asked him, he's going to take a tractor. What a cool picture. This is down here off the Tampa, somewhere between here and Tampa. Someone took the picture of Sophie. Is that not cool? Okay, my sweet, I think I talked about sweet madam. She's third grade at Callaway Elementary. She enjoyed her first week of school. She's had a good time. She enjoys her classes. Okay. Report all wild turkey sightings from now until August the 31st. What's been interesting, they wanted to, their goal on that bottom line, way at the bottom, our goal is to reach 5,000 observations by the end of August, and they're about 80% of the way. So there's been a good response to these turkey sightings. They're going to have 5,000 observations to derive their information from. Okay, here's my buddy. Okay, here Donna Gunner sent this, and this lake, folks. This is behind the sheriff's office. I know, and that community, real close-knit community, and I like that boat there. Sort of a customized deck boat, but you can do some serious fishing with the rails off of it and ride around a little bit. So Charles Gunner and his friends, and Donna sent it. Okay, I promised. Let me see. Let me find this picture because I promised this young man. Oh, we need to go over this because this is for today, okay? And actually tomorrow also, okay? The boat ramp at Port St. Joe, they're going to close the entrance from the main road, and you're going to have to go around. This is 1 block away, and see that goal right there in the center. Okay, y'all enter right there on 4th Street and come around and go down the goal line, and there's a boat ramp at the bottom left. Okay, so the normal entrance is right there, but that's going to be closed off. So it's going to be heavy traffic for a place like St. Joe. Okay, let me see, let me find this. I promised this young man I was going to get his picture on this morning, and here it is right here. I'm almost made it. This is from Wesley Wilmot. Okay, Mr. Chester, my name is Wesley Wilmot. Mrs. Jennifer Watson gave me your contact, and I have a fishing picture I'd like to share with you. She mentioned that you have a magazine where you publish local nature pictures. This is a picture taken off a dock in downtown Panama City. I'm a graduate student at the University of West Florida, went to high school at North Bay Haven. It would be awesome to have an image in your magazine. I took this picture on my Nikon D3300. Well, we don't have a magazine. We do have a TV show, Wesley, and there it is right there. There's a picture there, and then here's a fish. Good picture here. When you first look at it, it's like a rainbow trout. When you look at it close, that's a Spanish mackerel. And good job. I'm glad you're fishing. I hope you do real well over there in college at West Florida. All right. Good job, Wesley. All right, we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back. Okay, welcome back. This is, remember we went up there, Mason and I went down to the tackle show down in ICAST, and we ran into this thing called a side sling, and I have it on here. And we're going to show you. Let's see. Let me get back to the beginning, Jeff. Let me see. But anyway, they sent. Let me see. Okay, this is toward the end of it, but it's called a side sling. This is so interesting. Remember we did the interview and all. And okay, we'll go back to. Okay, this is the beginning. A side sling. And we were both so fascinated with it, okay? And you can see, you throw it over your shoulder, okay, take your rods. I love that the kid's on a bicycle, okay? So he's going fishing, but he's got his rods. And what neat, they gave you this little thing to hang it on a wall, or hang it on a pole. That comes with it, okay? So you put it in your truck. Is that not a great idea? Little kid gets it strapped on. This little girl, she's going fishing. Is that not cool? Both of them going fishing, and they got rods on there. What a great idea, great little outdoor invention. So, with that being said, we order one. And in fact, we always, in something like this, we always order two, because one for me and one for somebody else. And Gail and I can share this one. So we got it shipped in yesterday, called a side sling. I'm gonna pull it out and show it to you, because I love outdoor inventions, and this one's a cool one. So here it is right here. And okay, and you saw in the video, I won't have to demonstrate to you, but it's really solid, and it's gonna last a long time. I'm looking forward to using it. And you know, if you put rod and reels in your truck, it could be freshwater, saltwater, they always get knocked around and everything like that. So and what was cool, you may not be able to see this. This is a little latch, you saw in the video, a little hook. You can hook it, put a little hook right in here, in a hole right there, and it actually hangs on a pole or the wall in the garage or whatever. And so anyway, you can go online and get it. And I saw where they had Walmart. They had a Walmart advertisement one time. They may have been put in Walmart. I don't know if they're down here or not, but I just wanted to share that with you. And always, it's always good news. You know, we talk about outdoor inventions, how much fun and we have talking about them and doing them over the years. I just really had a great time talking to the folks, and Mason was just fascinated with it. So if you got an idea in your head about getting things invented and all, go ahead and do it. And they actually got a patent on this. So, and it really, the trip to Destin is what did it. So I thought it was tie into the Florida Panhandle. Okay, moving along now. Gator season, gator hunts are going on, and be sure you fill out the right paperwork. And I know it's hard to get drawn. Used to anybody could go on a gator hunt, and now they do it like in phases and everything. So make sure you have everything set up for that. Now, we got scallop season opening today. Hope to be there in a couple of hours, be out there just swimming around, just enjoying God's beautiful nature. I got this I show this every year about this time, a little 2-minute video on how to clean scallops. Okay, before we do that, let's go ahead and do our drawing. Oh, we got to add some names somewhere. Look at here. Raleigh Martin from Fountain, okay, and also Mia Pankey. Okay, we're going to add those names, stir them up really good. Wampanoag Seafood, and the winner of the big red snapper. Now we'll do the $20 gift certificate first. $20. It's going to be Mark Stafford from Callaway. A lower viewer there. And the big red snapper is going to Sandra Fitzgerald from Panama City Beach. All right, y'all enjoy it. That's some really good seafood right there. So okay, let's go ahead and watch this video. Then I'm gonna come back with a famous Friday fishing forecast. Okay, a lot of folks want to know how to clean scallops. Now, it's a real simple procedure. The most important thing is decide whether you're going to clean them back at the house or on the boat. A lot of times we like to clean them on a boat, and that's what we're doing today. The first thing to remember, when you get out of the water, and maybe eat a little picnic or something, go ahead and put the scallops, lay them out on the deck somewhere, and when you do that, they're going to start opening up. You notice these, well, we just got a 5-gallon bucket full today. Usually that's about all we'll get, a 5-gallon bucket full. That's enough to feed a couple of times. And but notice how they start opening up already. This one right here. Another thing I want you to notice is the two colors. So you have a dark side and a light side. Okay, that's a good size scallop. Light side and dark side. Okay, step one. You want to put the dark side up top, the light side on bottom. Now on the scallop knife, you have a little curve in it, a little curvature right there. So you're gonna go on the side right here and just pry it open, okay? This is a healthy one. You pry it open. Now, once you got it open, hold it right there and take the curve of the knife and run along the top of the shell, okay? Run on the top of the shell right there, and you go and break it off. You don't wanna leave any meat on it, and you can toss it back in the bay. Now, what you wanna do now, this is the important part right here. Start scraping down a little bit and get these guts that surround the muscle. Get them in one hand between your thumb and the blade, and then pull right off, just like that. Real simple, and leave just real clean piece of meat, about thumb size. That's a nice scallop. Take the guts, toss them, and now take the same curvature right there, and you're gonna curve it right here. Clean that completely off. There's your scallop. Drop it down. Always have a little bowl with you. Drop it down right there. Don't leave any meat on the shell. Toss it, and that's how you clean scallops. Winston Chester on Panhandle Outdoors. Okay, welcome back. I told you I got two of these. The second one now I'm going to give to Mason for Christmas from Santa Claus. So don't tell him. He's going to be excited. He's playing more golf than fishing right now, but he'll get back into fishing. Our famous Friday fishing forecast are always brought to us by Jessica Lean Insurance and Financial Group and Matt Andrews of Hammer Down Construction. Look, it's hot out there, but I've got some good reports. I got better reports this week than I had last week. We'll start here in Choctawhatchee Bay. The big thing over there, they were catching jack crevalle and big bull reds in the bay. It was a good week catching the bull reds in Choctawhatchee Bay. Also on the Choctawhatchee River, they're fishing those mullet holes, the 2 or 3 mullet holes, and J.B. Hillard, he knows where they all are. He'll actually go to each one of them. If got too many people, if got more than 2 or 3 people, he keeps on moving. But it was slow, but they were catching some good-sized mullet, with a fishing pole out of these mullet holes, and that's a lot of fun. Also, Black Creek, I saw some good reports coming out of Black Creek of some nice brim being caught. So all those areas, all those feeder creeks where the rivers drop down off Choctawhatchee, is in good shape there. Here locally, right offshore, the king mackerel has been pretty strong this week. 3 of them, king mackerel and flounder and some Spanish have been caught. The Spanish were caught off the jetties. The king's been pretty steady, and the flounder has been pretty good too. Downtown Marina, they're catching Spanish off the downtown Marina. Okay, let's go to St. Joe. We'll hit Choctawhatchee. Let's go to St. Joe Bay because we know what to expect down here, St. Joe Bay. I'll tell you, before we go there, I want to say this. And I don't want to be a negative Ned, but we really this year is going to determine a lot of things in the outdoors. It's going to determine what's going to happen with the scallop population in St. Joe Bay. I predict, with my 52 years of experience, that we're going to see the collapse of the scallops in St. Joe Bay. I hate saying that. I don't want to say it. I don't want to admit it, but I've watched it do this over the years, especially with the advent of these huge number of people coming in on all these pontoon boats and all these trips. So my solution would be to just go in and close the season. I know I hear y'all hollering right now. Close the season for a year or two and see if we can get them going back again and try to plant some in there. If not, we'll see this year. I just don't look at it. I'm not optimistic about it. So, and also, we got some reports. There have been a big group of people have seen more bull sharks in St. Joe Bay this year than they have in a long time. And what they're doing now is, the bull sharks, they're always around. They're going to follow that bait. So be careful out there. If you see a bird diving, hitting the top of the water, the bait fishing there. So the sharks up under there doing the same thing. So if you see that, sort of don't go to that area. But hopefully with that many people out there, that sort of keep the sharks spooked away. But that's going to be interesting. Freshwater bass have been good. I talked to a bass fisherman this week, and he talked about how deep the fish are. He saw it on his radar and everything, or fish finder. They're really down low and breathing down low in some of these ponds. They're getting that cold water, that spring-fed water, and just sort of just laying there cooling off because it's so hot and in the pond area, in the shallow waters and all, which makes sense. That's what's going on with that. So the river, like I mentioned earlier, river fishing should be good off the Apalachicola. The sandbars, the catfishing, I wrote down catfishing is going to be good this weekend because the river's gotten low, the catfish is going to be concentrated in one area coming out of these feeder creeks, and I expect some good reports the first part of the week from this weekend catching some big catfish and all. I wrote down also if you're fishing St. Joe Bay, you want to fish on the north end of the Cape because the south end here is going to be loaded with scallopers. So you're going to fish right here in the center, right there. That's a good fishing area too, all up in that line there. According to how the wind is blowing. The wind's coming out of the east now, it's going to be rough. But wind coming out of the west is going to be good fishing. So also the intercoastal waterway should be producing some good catches too. So I'll wrap it up. We've had a good week, had some good guests, and next week we'll continue to have some good guests and give you all the information we can. And I was just thinking how blessed we are to have such a variety of guests and all here on the show. So if you have some interesting things you want to share on outdoors, it could be from a squirrel tournament to any kind of thing going on to do outdoors with some good news and all to them. So just let me know. We'll work you in here. Y'all have a great weekend. Do something good today for someone else. Enjoy the outdoors. Take care of it, and God bless.
Thanks for watching America's only daily outdoor TV show, Panhandle Outdoors with Winston Chester, featuring hunting, fishing, and other activities and information to help you enjoy the great outdoors. Join us next time for Panhandle Outdoors.